Is a lot of documentation on the car, just pictures of it through the years. Here is a newspaper article which it mentions Mr. Toller here when he brought this car to the show. A little interview about him when he brought this car and how nice it was with a bunch of other great Jaguars. Here's an appraisal done by the owner's son in 2015. It was appraised for $140,000. That is prior to our restoration of the car, and after it was restored in like the mid-80s. Somebody did an appraisal on it in 2015. But this is a lot of the documentation that came with the car. Original owner's manual. Then I bought a newer owner's manual, a little bit easier to use. The original data plate and the original heritage certificate. Excuse me, I had a little bit of a brain fart there. And here is the original speedometer showing the original miles. Now when the appraisal was done, it had 73,600 and I think 610 miles. I'd have to look to see exactly what it was, but it was very close to where the miles are right now. Here's the original jack and Thor hammer. That's a reproduction original hammer. Metal manufacturer jack, original jack. And here is a lot of the documentation that I have. And some of it goes back pretty far to 1979. I think I had one in 1978. Here is when Mr. Toller showed the car in the JCNA event. This is a judging sheet. I don't know exactly when this was done. It looks like it was revised. The judging sheet was revised in '89. I don't know the exact year this was done. I couldn't find that, but it actually got a 927.95 out of 1,000. And that was, of course, prior to our work that we did to the car. And here's a lot of the work I had done. A lot of this work, the work was done by a local shop that does a lot of my mechanical work, local paint shop, and interior was actually bought from K&H Auto Upholstery in California. Was not inexpensive. This car did have a toolkit originally with it when I purchased it. I sold the toolkit to pay for part of the upholstery kit. I thought a newer upholstery would be nicer than a toolkit. Just some of the decisions you have to make when you're investing a lot of money into this car. I invested close to $70,000 into this car to bring it back and have all the receipts, and we'll have pictures of everything I did, or I'm sorry, pictures of everything that I had done by V12 Motorsports. Another look at all the documentation. And this was actually a trophy. He got first place in 1987 at a local car show, and some of the other car shows he attended. And just looking at the car, pictures of it over time. Well, probably the same. This was probably around the same time, of course, because in the same place. But really great story with this car going back to the mid to late 70s, and just came out beautiful. And I'll have a driving video, a walk around video of the car running. Of course, compression results. Oil pressure is excellent. I will put a mechanical gauge on it to confirm that. And I will have that on display on my website at motorcartrader.com. Any questions, please reach out to me at my website at motorcartrader.com. My name is Mark, M-A-R-C. My email is mark, M-A-R-C, at motorcartrader.com. You can check out our other cars. Always have a bunch of E-types, very cool driving E-types. I try to really focus on the drivability of these cars. There's really nothing that drives like an E-type, and we spend a lot of time making sure they are good to drive with sensible upgrades and ready for the next owner to enjoy. Thanks a lot for looking, and happy motoring, and enjoy the ride. Thanks a lot.